Sai Ram. In the November of 2010, the holy hamlet of Puttaparthi was bursting at its seams with devotees from around the world. They had all gathered there to celebrate the 85th birthday of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Among these millions of devotees was one very special devotee. He was special because of his stature. He was special because of his nature. He was special because of the lofty heights that he had scaled to. He was special because of the immense humility that he embodied. There are hundreds of reasons why he was special, but possibly the most striking reason is because Swami gave him a lot of importance and gave him a very unique privilege. He was the only devotee in Puttaparthi at that time who had been given by Swami's own car for moving around. The devotee that I am speaking about is Shri Ratan Naval Tata, Chairman Emeritus of India's oldest, largest and most prestigious conglomerate, the Tata Sons, the Tata group of companies. At this point in time, Shri Ratan Tata was not a newcomer to Swami, and when he got to know that Bhagwan's car has come to transport him, the first thing that he did was to take off his shoes. He said, "I cannot get into this car with my footwear on." So the shoes were placed in the trunk of the car and he sat in and he was transported to where his accommodation was. Now, whenever Swami's car goes around in Puttaparthi in the ashram, oh my God, it is a spectacle because every devotee starts gathering and starts offering salutations to the car, even if they are not able to see Swami, because the car has been sanctified by the touch of Swami. That is the attention that the car received, and Shri Ratan Tata, who was inside, was overwhelmed with this. When he got out from the car, all the Sevadal, the volunteers who were there, came to help him to take the luggage and everything. But Shri Ratan Tata rushed to the boot and he pulled out his boots, his shoes, and he held it in his hand. Immediately 2-3 volunteers came to him and said, Sir, please, we will get it to you, we will carry it. He said, no, everyone must do their own work. Apna kaam apne ko hi karna chahiye. That is the epitome of humility that this man is, or that man was, because on the 9th of October 2024, in the late hours of the evening, this Padma Vibhushan awardee, Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award in India, he passed away peacefully. As tributes poured in from around the world, as condolence messages poured in from around the world, because this person had touched hearts of not just people in his companies or just the people in society in India, but he has affected positively the lives of millions and millions of people around the world. As these condolence messages and tributes poured in, I remembered some of the most poignant and beautiful moments of Shri Ratan Tata ji with Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba that I had the privilege to witness personally firsthand. Shri Ratan Tata first met Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba on the 1st of November 2009 at Dharmakshetra in Mumbai. Swami was now in Mumbai in the last leg of the journey, and all of us, we had accompanied Swami, so we were at the Brabons Cricket Stadium where there was a massive public gathering and a unique concert by the students. At that time, Shri Ratan Tata was at Dharmakshetra in Mumbai awaiting Swami's arrival. Since the program was so packed, Swami got quite delayed. By the time we reached Dharmakshetra, it was almost 10:30 at night. But then we saw that Shri Ratan Tata was still waiting. He said, no problem, however long it takes, I will wait, I will meet Baba and go. And that exception that he made for Swami too reciprocated by making an exception for him. In possibly what I know as the late night interview that Swami gave, Swami started an interview for him at around 10:40. Swami spoke to him personally. It was almost till 11:15 at night that Swami and Sri Ratan Tata in Dharmakshetra were in conversation with each other. I really have no idea what went on between Ratan Tata ji and Swami, but I am sure that a lot of important matters were discussed because Swami held a very important place in Ratan Tata ji's life. How do I know this? Before taking any major decision, Shri Ratan Tata ji would always listen to bhajans, because these decisions would be affecting so many shareholders, so many stakeholders. And the Tata group of companies are famously known for their thoughtfulness, not just in terms of shareholders, but also for society, for the nation. They put the nation and society first. They are famous for that, these Tata group companies. So, while taking these decisions, he would always listen to bhajans. Well, I could not verify this fact because I reached out to some of the contacts, but none of them responded. But I believe this would be true because if we think of one of the most important decisions that Ratan Tata ji took, it was about finding a suitable successor for him. His shoes are so big, so huge. How will you find a person or even a group of people to fill those shoes? When he finally found and decided to reveal it to the world, when was the day the decision was taken? The decision when he announced his successor for the whole Tata Empire was on the 23rd of November 2011. Now, I don't think that date is a coincidence, being Bhagawan's birthday.
Supriya, it's a big surprise for everyone because in numerous interviews, Cyrus Mistri's name has never cropped up with Ratan Tata and all. It was always Mr. Cyrus Mistri's brother-in-law, Mr. Naval Tata, who was supposed to be the front runner for the post of deputy of the chairman as chairman of the Tata Group. But now what the Tata Group has now announced.
After 2011, many other major decisions were taken, and in fact, when he was asked for the rationale for some of the decisions, Ratan Tata ji refused to reveal that, and he said, "These are secrets that I will possibly carry to my grave." I am personally convinced that Swami, not in his physical form of course, because in April of 2011 Swami left, but Swami has been a constant guiding force which Ratan Tata ji chose to keep it as a deep, innermost, valuable, precious secret in his heart. His confidant and executive assistant at that time for a large period in time was Shri Venkatraman, who is an alumnus of the Shri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. The other people with whom Ratan Tata ji closely interacted included Shri Venu Srinivasan, the chairman of the TVS group, who is also a beloved devotee of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Someday possibly, if Bhagwan's will is there, I will make a video on that as well. Then there is also Shri N. Chandrasekharan, who is currently, as of 2024, the chairperson of the Tata Group of Companies. He is also a devotee of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, having come to Swami many times. These are the people who surrounded Ratan Tata ji, and that is why I believe that he had a spiritual basis, a spiritual foundation for taking all his decisions, and he had his own inner connect with Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba in all the major decisions he took. And he has done tremendous amount of philanthropy and charity, be it in establishing cancer hospitals that has benefited millions, taking care not just of human beings, of even animals, dogs. His heart has been so large and has enveloped everybody. That is why Swami, while speaking about Ratan Tata ji, he would say, see, he doesn't have a wife and doesn't have children. People think like that. But he considers the whole world as his family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And everybody he sees as his children. It is such a great tribute to receive such words from the avatar of the age, from the Lord and Master Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami said, he does great service to society. I don't think any other stamp of approval or authenticity is required. Ratan means diamond. The diamond standard, the gold standard of service that has been stamped by Swami himself. Towards the end of October 2009, the Vice Chancellor of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning back then, that is Professor Vishwanath Pandit, another great being, and I pray to Swami that I get the opportunity to make a video on his life also, his life meaning his association with Swami sometime. Professor Vishwanath Pandit carried a message from Swami to the students of the university. The message was, be ready to put up a drama, a play over the next 2 or 3 days. You have just 3 days time. The drama should be ready, and the drama is for a very special person. The drama should be intellectually invigorating, and it should also be touching the heart, because the person concerned here is rich in the heart and rich in the head as well. Well, it was a suspense. Who is this person who is being given so much importance, and Swami is preparing to receive this person with a drama? Well, it was suspense for everybody, including us back then, not for the people who are viewing this video now, because this video is on Ratan Tata ji. He had communicated his intent of wanting to visit Swami and Puttaparthi, and that is why all these preparations were being made. Not just about the drama, his accommodation, his stay, his proposed itinerary during his stay in Puttaparthi, everything Swami took personal attention. And I got to know this later thanks to Professor G. Venkatraman, the only director of Radio Sai, the erstwhile Radio Sai Global Harmony, whom Swami personally had appointed. He was involved in many of these preparations, and that is how we got to know, oh, Ratan Tata ji is coming. All these preparations were made, and on the second night, third was supposed to be the day when this drama is to be put up. So therefore, on the second night, the students had shifted all the sets and everything to the Sai Kulwant Hall. Swami sent word, no, we want to have this drama in the Institute auditorium. So it was a last minute change, and so many things were going to be different now, because Sai Kulwant Hall is a large stage, whereas the auditorium is a small stage. So many modifications had to be done, but all this is being done for Swami, right? If Swami wants it this way, we will do it this way. That's all it is. And the whole thing was shifted. And on the 3rd of December 2009, at around 11 a.m., Shri Ratan Tata ji arrived. He landed at the Sathya Sai airport, and Professor G. Venkatraman had personally gone there to welcome him, receive him. Now, you know what? Swami had sent his own car, and Swami had sent his Sarathi, Padmanabhan sir. Padmanabhan sir's story is also so beautiful. It has been recorded elaborately in 2 parts, 2 wonderful parts. They are at this link above. Do enjoy them. So Padmanabhan sir had been sent along with Swami's car. I remember the excitement when we saw Swami's car near the studio, because just before going to the airport, Venkatraman sir was to also go in his car, right? So we took the opportunity to click a few photos with that car, Swami's car, and Ratan Tata ji was received. He was taken to the super speciality hospital, and when he saw the super speciality hospital, got to know the story behind, he was so inspired and touched. He wrote that also in the guest book, that this is the kind of hospital which is perfect, where the benefit is reaching the last person, the actual beneficiary. And unfortunately, we don't have such hospitals more in the world. He wrote that. After that, he visited the university administrative block, where he met with all the teachers and administrators, and it was an invigorating session. And despite his age, Ratan Tata ji then visited the institute also, had a look at all the facilities, and he had a session with the teachers and the research scholars and the students in the university audiovisual room. At this time, Swami sent word that Ratan Tata ji need not come to the Kulwant Hall for darshan, because Swami himself will come to the auditorium. And so within a few minutes of Shri Ratan Tata ji arriving to the auditorium, Swami also arrived. And it was here that the drama would be presented. And what a drama was going to unfold that day. I am speaking not just of the play on stage, but the play off stage as well. Well, not actually off stage, because both the dramas, the students' drama and the divine drama, happened on stage. To start off, the drama was very inspiring, motivational. It was about a youngster filled with dreams and ambitions, wanting to earn a lot of name, fame and money, and therefore wants to let go of the motherland and go to greener pastures. And here's the grandfather telling him that life is not all about only money, name and fame. It's about something far deeper where Bharat has got a lot to contribute. And he shares stories from the epics. He gives the examples of Swami Vivekananda, then of the Pandavas, what all they went through in order to uphold dharma. He also gives the example of Adi Shankara. The theme of the drama was that love is the basis for everything. Love in thought is Satya or truth. Love in action is dharma or right conduct. Love in understanding is Shanti or peace. Swami was very moved seeing the drama. I turned to look at Ratan Tata ji, and it was evident that he too was very moved. The expressions and emotions on Swami's face and Ratan Tata ji's face were so similar. Wow! It looked as if the devotee and the Lord are having the same expression. They are so much in sync. At the end of the drama, Swami went on the stage in order to bless all the participants with a group photograph. Now, as he sat amidst them, from the stage he began to communicate with Ratan Tata ji. He was introducing the different students and he was telling how each of them are accomplished in their academics or in their skills, and yet they have chosen to serve humanity, serve mankind, cutting down their desires. He was basically praising and parading his students, which he was very proud of. And Ratan Tata ji was reciprocating, sitting and talking. But then they were not able to hear each other. So Swami asked for another chair and asked for the chair to be placed next to him and invited Ratan Tata ji onto the stage. It was such a beautiful sight. Swami and Ratan Tata ji both are sitting on the stage and conversing like friends, surrounded by a sea of students, boys all in their costumes. Wow! I could not hear many things that were spoken at that point in time because I was busy taking photographs, but I got to know how Swami expressed his great pride of his students. And Ratan Tata ji mentioned, Swami, yes, these students are so dedicated to you. Swami said, the world is a very dirty place, it's very polluted, but my students will travel everywhere in the world and ensure that a cleanup is done. Dear brothers and sisters, at this point, let me also give a disclaimer that when Swami says my students, his definition is different from what we think. We think that students of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning or Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School are Swami students. Swami students are those who practice Swami's principles, who consider Swami as the teacher and take everything that he says seriously. Those are Swami students, and therefore each one of us have the potential to become Swami students and participate in cleaning up the global pollution that is in our world today. When Swami told this to Ratan Tata ji said, Swami, their devotion to you is evident in their face. It is radiating. They have so much love for you. Swami said, if such students are there, if everybody becomes such students, the world will get transformed overnight. Ratan Tata ji wholeheartedly agreed. It was so beautiful, this conversation. Swami spoke about medicine. Swami spoke about heart attack and what are the causes for it. He said hari, vari, kari, so many things. I will not go into that now because that is not the focus of this video. But for almost half an hour, Ratan Tata ji and Swami were conversing with each other. It was so beautiful. At the end of it, Swami invited him to sit along with him in his car and travel back to the mandir because it was time for Aarti in the mandir and the devotees were there. Swami travelled, but even there, Ratan Tata ji went into the bhajan hall. So Swami went into the bhajan hall. There was nobody in the bhajan hall because back in those times, the bhajans had been shifted outside. So it was Swami and Ratan Tata ji again. It was a private personal interview inside the bhajan hall. I got the chance of witnessing this divine friendship because I was there taking photographs, and it felt for me that December 3rd, 2009, the Sathya Sai avatar had come only for Ratan Tata ji. All his undivided attention was for Ratan Tata ji, who spoke. In fact, that day even for Aarti, Swami did not come out. The priest came inside the mandir and did Aarti. So did the student who offered the rose and all those chances. They He came inside the bhajan hall and gave, and Swami left from there telling Ratan Tata ji that tomorrow I will give you an interview, go and take some rest. But Ratan Tata ji didn't want to take rest. After Swami went, he was so eager, and that is where we from Radio Sai, erstwhile Radio Sai, we got the chance, Professor G. Venkatraman with him, we went to Ratan Tata ji's room and we showed him some audio visuals of Swami's projects, and Ratan very moved with Swami's drinking water project. He said, oh my God, look at this, how the benefit percolates. Whenever Swami does anything, all the benefits go to the last mile, how it reaches each and every person. This is so inspiring. How I wish I got a chance to be part of a project like this. I really wish that I get a chance to see Swami executing a project like this. There is so much to learn, I am sure. His desire to be part of any project with Swami was soon fulfilled within a year. That is the reason also, part reason why he had come for the 85th birthday celebrations of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, because on that day, Swami launched another flagship program in providing education in remote corners in India and possibly in the future in the world as well, to children who don't have access, and all of this digitally. This project called Vidya Vahini was launched, and it was spearheaded by another devotee very dear to Swami, Brother Satyajit Salian, and Swami launched it during the 85th birthday celebrations. And one of the Tata Group companies, Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, was the backbone in preparing the web portal, the software, everything associated. The entire platform, the Vidya Vahini platform, has been built by our Tata company, and Swami gave the honor and privilege of offering this whole program and platform to Sri Ratan Tata ji, and that is why he was there. And you know, when he went on stage, Swami was so moved. Swami began to shed tears just looking at Ratan Tata ji. I have heard of devotees shedding tears when they see the Lord. It's so, I don't know, even now as I say this, I feel so overwhelmed. Shri N. Chandrasekharan was also there. At that point in time, possibly he didn't know that he's going to become the future chairman of the Tata Group of companies, but he was also there behind Ratan Tata ji, and Swami launched this project. In retrospect, dear brothers and sisters, on the last ever physical birthday celebrations of the avatar of the age, Shri Ratan Tata had the unique privilege, pleasure and blessing to offer a birthday gift to Swami, the Vidya Vahini. In his physical form, Ratan Tata ji is no longer with us today. But I am sure that the inspiration that people draw from his life will continue for decades and centuries to come. The name Ratan means diamond. Swami often says, be a diamond. A diamond is a mind. Mind means annihilate all the thoughts, every distraction, and focus on God alone. That is the kind of focus possibly that Sri Ratan Tata ji had. He did not get distracted by anything. He was not married. He gave up everything with the sole goal of serving God by serving mankind. Service to man is service to God. Nara Seva, Narayan Seva, Jana Seva, Janardana Seva, Grama Seva, Rama Seva. That is what he spent his entire life in. You know why a diamond sparkles? A diamond sparkles because of a property called total internal reflection. When light goes inside, it totally and internally gets reflected and comes out from various sides, giving that sparkle to a diamond. In my humble opinion, Ratan Tata ji too was a diamond like this, who totally internally reflected on these eternal human values and on divinity. That is what gave him that tejas, that luster, that shine that continues to sparkle and inspire millions around the globe. I would like to offer my humble salutations to this departed soul, knowing that his life and legacy will continue to inspire millions around the globe. Dear Swami, I pray that all of us become shining diamonds in your treasury. May the love that we have for you in our heart keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.